Fnatic versus RAAD for our first game of the two EMEA teams coming up today. And let's start things off with Alfajerli hitting a shot. There we go. Lovely start. And RAAD heading in towards site. They've got tower control. They've got control of the whole site, actually. So Alfajerli is actually just going to head on out. But in the end, it could be worse. Could be worse. They're going to go for a retake here. Although they're having a little party, it seems like, in spawn right now. But they're going now.
It's going to be a party and treat in a second. So maybe we're a couple of months ahead, but it feels like Christmas. Because it is definitely going to be a couple of party hats on Dirka at the moment. As they do just push immediately forward. Fnatic is very, very good at playing for these retakes on Fracture, and that's exactly what they're trying to put themselves into this time around. Dirka able to take out China. And can now start to get that diffuse, pushing our AAD into the waiting arms of Boaster, who is just going to be trying to bait those players in, and will be able to find that pick with the Frenzy. Any map, honestly.
Oh, Fade is all good. I'm fine with that. That's fine.
I adore getting to see the Fade come through.
Oh, Sand is in a great position there under. Able to take down Alfajerli. Unfortunate there for Fnatic, but at the very least, they're not losing a weapon. Just the Headhunter down. And they're going to head over slowly towards B. This is incredibly different to the games we've seen today already, where all of the attacking teams just rush their way in as quick as possible.
They're not running a Neon, nor are they running a Jet.
Yeah.
So they really are going to be playing off of Evers, just coming in with that showstopper to create the space for the teams to be able to move forward unopposed. Boaster actually not tagged out by that horn. Might give false confidence to Schneider. He's not able to find a second. However, he is able to take that fade away, and Sand coming under fire through tower. He's going to have to be very careful when they try and push back and take post one positions.
Well, Dirka somehow manages to miss that showstopper from point blank, but he does hit the headshot onto DePyro. And that makes things very difficult for Sand. Leo will finish it out.
How are they going to be able to push onto the sides? Because normally you would say, well, Neon or Jet's going to create the space. Unfortunately for them, they're lacking both.
Dirka manages to get two stuck out of position. He can go back into that one. He still manages to find two before he's taken out by the RAAD players. Fnatic still have full control of both sites. They don't even need to be holding B. They've got a tripwire up towards B main. They're holding Arcade with that operator. So no worries whatsoever there. They can hold 3 on A, and they've made sure that nobody can get through whatsoever so far. We're just going to have to see if they can push their way on through past this trademark. We'll reveal them, but maybe Alfajerli finds somebody before that. He is smoked off. Has the shorty just in case somebody pushes that one real close, but they do manage to get control of B. Hoping that Boaster isn't posted up in tower once again with his judge, but they do get the spike down. And for the first time in a little while, they're in a post-plant position. See if they can hold back these players.
They have to be very
careful. Not a lot of control.
Yeah, that's the problem for them. They don't have a lot of control, as they are very isolated in their angles. It is going to be a rolling thunder to try to displace these members of Fnatic and slow them down. If he does actually get hit by it, it's not going to be able to use that operator. Cypher Cage comes through, just trying to smoke and obscure out that operator's line of fire, but Boaster with the Vandal still able to take out Crowlow. We can see Defro now trying to come through, pushes out from the orbital strike, but unfortunately by trying to find that pick onto Leo, they do put themselves right into that Brimstone ultimate. They play the aggressive card, they go for the peek! As that's exactly what having a chamber allows you to do. Entirely unpunished. Alfie's already found 1 kill.
Well, Cosmic Divide and Nightfall used at the same time. They're going to get in towards site pretty easily. No worries there. It's what happens when that wall falls that is worrying now for RAAD. Try and push a little bit into it there is Crollo. Out comes the Nightfall there from Fnatic as well. Signals they're about to make their move. That the lasting effect of that will stay around. Dirka doesn't hit his shot. Sand turns the 180. Manages to find the head. Boaster takes it back to a 4v3, but Schneider and Aves get on the board as well. They'll finish it out. That's more what we want to see from RAAD. That's more what they want to see from them.
It's because he's able to get the information of whether or not there are people pushing from Dish and then rendezvous back to safety and holes. This time around, Aves is expecting it. This time around, RAAD are able to actually make that chamber pay for being a little bit too predictable.
Yeah, Fnatic's confidence once again seems to be the main thing that is holding them back right now. But the long flank from 3 players coming up through Dish may catch this team unawares, as Schneider is going to be the first to engage with it. Oh no, Durka has his boombot out, and Mystic gets taken down as well. Schneider can't quite find the third. Leo is there to pick that one up, but the damage has already been done. Boaster and Leo now need to retake this one, 2 versus 3, and there are nice post-plants positions here for RAAD. Gravity Well comes through, that'll stop the first part of the defuse, so there's going to be a few more after that one. The Sand is coming round from Sand. Bosa gets one. Betrayed is there. Leo cannot finish it off.
Holding that angle, or make sure that you're playing at different angles that you can then punish if they give away their position, trying to outthink where you could be.
Oof, Darker manages to get himself out of dodge with a handy sack shot. Backs up away from this one, but out comes the Rolling Thunder. Over towards Sand, that's where they're going to aggress. Durka manages to hit his third showstopper onto Avez, and that completely cuts out the aggression from RAAD. It slows them down to a halt. Now they need to rethink what they're doing once again. They're going to come in through main this time, luckily, using that hold to completely clear sight and just make sure that they can have this one for free. But Fnatic still have all of their members alive. They can re-aggress on this one very quickly. Sand managing to take down Durka is going to slow them down, though. It's a good aftershock, but Depyro just walks through and manages to find the kill. Bosa taking down Krollo makes it a 3v3 after Alfie hits his headhunter shot. Orbital Strike getting ready. That's absolutely massive to clear out one more player. They now know where this last player is standing, right in towards the back of sight, and Leo is going to capitalize off of that information perfectly.
To make this next buy work, it is round 12, so no point in trying to save money or ultimate. Everything needs to be invested if you want to try and come in with 4 before we see that side top come through.
That's a good night from Fnatic. It takes the pressure off Durka, who was kind of stuck in A main. Obviously knows that there are players coming in from the main side, knows that there are players coming in from Dish. He could not leave this position. It's a good night to just take off a little bit of that pressure, move them back. RAAD getting pushed all the way back into their own spawn, but the 2 players from Dish have moved round from behind, may be able to get a couple of kills coming round before they can realize it. It's a good push here. Coming through from main, they don't know he's there. Duck is going to be taken down first. Bosa's just round this corner as well, but now knows that the player is there. Aves hitting his second shot. The nade is good. It forces Mystic towards him. He's made a lot of space for his team at this point. The Prowler will find one player, but Aves hits his third. Sees one more player, but Alfia does not manage to hit that shot with the operator. Now only 2 players remain from Fnatic, and they need to re-push this one, but one through the wall for Alfia will make it a 2v3. A push through from Leo. He'll find the second through the wall. Depyro finds one more, but there's Alfia again with the operator. He makes it a 1v1. Depyro around the corner. He still has one more fault line. Manages to stun him up, but he needs to hit this shot. And it's just a war of attrition at this point. Trying to run down the timer here is Depyro. Reload from Alfia. Now has 5 bullets left in his chamber. Depyro just playing with time at this point. Tries to disengage from this one, but the timer is ticking down. Alfia needs to make a move quick. And he does hit his shot, and he will have enough time to defuse a spike. Fnatic take the half 9-3.
Be executed today. We're gonna find out as we're heading back into the second half.
And it's instant aggression for Fnatic all the way. Aftershock straight in, but that's not going to be what kills Sand. It is going to be the Ghost of Mystic. Alfia finding one with the Headhunter as well before he can get traded out by Depyro. They have full control here of Arcade. The flank came through, but Durka cut that one out immediately. Krollo, though, gets a trade and a little more as well. Leo able to shut it down. Now they know where that last player is as well, but everybody is on low health. Oh, and they're not just going to go straight to A. They're going to head all the way to their own spawn. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. They get there. They got there just in time. You know what? If they walked their whole way through, if they slow...
In for the 2.0 operator, it's going to be the budget. The Marshal comes on through for Alfie, but it's Aves again with that Sheriff, holding the angle, holding that confidence that allows Menace to actually come in with the first blood.
And Bosa gets a taste of his own medicine up in tower as well. The shorty off Depyro, managing to find one more kill. Fnatic, they make an aggression towards CT, but the rest of the team here for RAAD, they're heading through Canteen. They want to make something a little more happen. Leo finds 2 with the Bulldog. And in the meantime, Alfia tries to make another little play happen. He's trying to make space over towards the other side. Maybe they can re-aggress on the other side. Leo trying to hold off 3 angles in the meantime. Alfia does pick up just one weapon. See if he can find anybody, but Aves is already disengaged. He's already headed back towards A. Oh, but he does manage to find that shot up towards tower. Do they know that there's another player around here, though? Sand's still playing up in tower. They're waiting for that plant to come through. Maybe waiting for his teammate to re-engage over towards CT, but oh,
They know.
I saw a hand there. Alfia hits his first shot. He just needs to find the second. Just a body shot will do, but Aves hits the head from long range. It's insane. They don't have any heals, but they still have all 5 weapons up and running. Rolling Thunder is going to have to do the work for them. But the Nightfall comes straight back at them. Schneider manages to find 1 pick, but they all run back. Durka and Leo taken down by the paint grenade, however. And that's more like it. Maybe they had to use 2 ultimates to get it done, but at least they got it done.
Yeah, you just have to face your fears from time to time. And RAAD, they just bite the bullet. 2 ultimates invested, but it allows them that space. And Fnatic don't get the movement to set Durka or Alfia up in position to actually find those picks and slowly drain the defenses of those numbers. And it means that RAAD is coming in with all 5 of their players alive. As Fnatic, for really the first time we've seen on Fracture, are looking a little bit on the back foot in terms of this round. 30 seconds left. They have no choice but to commit onto this A side. Ava's taking a lot of space as she has to move from that high ground. But Boast are now able to find 1. Might be able to find a second before he goes down.
He's got 2 bullets left. He manages to make 1 of them hit. Aves, though, is not going to let him get any more than that. Fnatic, but he does anything too crazy. They head out. They're waiting. They have Orbital Strike. They have, again, that showstopper, which Tucker has been putting to good use so far this game. Nightfall comes out from RAAD and actually hits a lot of these players, 4 of them to be precise. Now we're just waiting for them to make a move. It is Alfia who pushes straight into Krollo over towards Canteen. Pays the price for that one. The rest of the team now heading through, but the flank is coming round very slowly but surely from Aves. Both are trying to make something happen here with the Orbital Strike to keep them away. That will push them back into their own spawns and actually get a kill as well. They can get that spike on the ground. They still don't know yet if anybody is coming from Arcade. Durka, however, has just shoulder peeked that one. Now does know all the positioning of these RAAD players. Hits that shot onto Aves. Mystic still on site, just trying to stay alive. RAAD, 3 players remaining. And out comes the Cosmic Divide, sorry, to try and give him a bit of space as they move in, try and cut off Arcade. That Rolling Thunder is a little bit late, but Fnatic, they'll hit their shots. They'll make it 13-5.